I'm going to be doing a reading vlog over the book The Boyfriend by Freddie McFadden, and I cannot wait to read this book. I have seen this everywhere, all over TikTok, Instagram, and I love Freddie McFadden. I think I've read somewhere between 10, 12 her books, and typically I never write on her plot twist. But if you don't know what this book is about Sydney, and she's a girl living in New York, and she goes on these date apps, and she goes on dates with multiple different men, and every one of them are shit. They can't stop talking about their moms. They're just not good men. They're just shitty. Well, she ends up meeting this guy who is a doctor at her local hospital, and she feels like she hit the jackpot. She thinks he's the best guy in the world. Well, then a girl goes missing and she ends up murdered in their town. And the police release that the suspect dates their victims before he murders them. And she has a new boyfriend. So she has a suspicion that her boyfriend could be the killer. But who knows? I cannot wait to read this. So I have been reading on my Kindle. I am 39% done with this book, and I'm on chapter 24. So I'm going to keep reading. Not really much has happened yet, besides her friend got murdered. And I have a couple suspects in mind. I don't think that it is the doctor, and I don't think it's that Kevin dude she went on a date with. So I had to take my sister to her therapy appointment today, and I'll be honest, I have not been reading as much as I would like to. I've been super busy this week, but I'm only about 39% done with this book, and I usually read a lot faster. But what I'm going to try to do is, once I drop her off, park my car and just try to read some on my Kindle. So I'm back home, I'm laying in the bed, and I have my Kindle. I cannot wait to finally just read, and yeah. I got your ducky. My little dog Lolo's in here with me. So I've been reading for about 2 hours, and I'm on chapter 31, 187 pages in, and I have some theories. But spoiler warning ahead, because I have to spoil it to talk about it. I just read the scene where, Tom murders his father, and he's like, "Hey, Slug, can you come over and help me?" Slug was so calm and just knew what to do, and that just gives me weird vibes. Because how did Slug know that 6 trash bags would cover the trunk of the car for the body? Why did Slug have shovels in the back of his car? And here is my theory, and I could be wrong, but I don't think the murderer is her boyfriend. I do not think it's Tom. I think the author wants you to think it's Tom, because that would just be the most predictable, because he's perfect. But no, I don't think it is. I think it's Slug, and I think Slug is Randy. Because I feel like it just matches. But I'm going to keep reading, and hopefully I'm right. So I just finished The Boyfriend, and I need a mental evaluation and talking to my therapist because that plot twist was literally insane. Like, I was completely wrong about who I thought it was, and I thought I was right. And, I literally can't even believe it. This is the best Freddie McFadden book I've ever read, and I've read a lot of her books. But if you have not read this, I highly recommend 5 stars. And thank you so much for watching my reading vlog.